The Hypixel community is on fire, and you might be wondering why. Recently, tons of different situations have unfolded throughout the community, causing massive amounts of drama ranging from the Viprah and Hannah XX situation, Lunar Client almost banning thousands of players, a new Hypixel bedwars update, Rice Farmer 11 losing YouTube rank and getting banned for cheating, Hypixel updating to 1.19, and much more we'll be getting into. All of these things have happened over the past month, and even if many creators try to make sense of all these things, everything became sort of a mess because there's been so much going on. So today, I wanted to give you all a recap of everything that has been going on in the community for the past month or so, which is also something I've been doing on my second channel, but I wanted to bring it over to my main to give you a good overview of everything that has been happening just in one video. So let's start with a situation that you might have heard of between Viprah and Hannah XX Rose and everything which had unfolded since. If you haven't heard of the situation, it all started when bedwars YouTuber Viprah had made a sort of exposed video on Keylocker Bamboo, a smaller bedwars creator who had some illegitimate clips in her TikTok videos, which sparked a lot of major controversy in the community, where Viprah made multiple videos on Keylocker, each amassing hundreds of thousands of views each, making Viprah explode in popularity in the community and become much more well known than he was before. A month or so after Viprah had made his videos, a famous bedwars YouTuber and creator with millions of followers through all platforms had reacted to Viprah's videos about Keylocker, with that creator being Hannah XX Rose, one of the more OG bedwars creators in the community. Despite her support towards Viprah's videos, Hannah ended up going back through some of Viprah's older videos, where she stumbled across an old tier list video from nearly a year back which Viprah had made on creators' fan bases, where Hannah's fan base was rated F tier, which led to this infamous clip.
Ew, I'm sorry, F tier.
Yeah, dear F.
Why am I F?
Yeah, and also she PvPs by mashing both mouse buttons at the same time, so I
But this is about fan bases. Like, why are you hating on my PvP? Bro, it's content.
What?
It's better content.
I don't like this guy anymore.
Listen, I'm gonna be real. People want the content. They don't want like
'cause
2,000
that's
star montage. They don't want all that. You're boring. And there's a reason I have 2.9 million followers on TikTok and you don't.
This clip caused so much drama in the community that Hannah went trending on Twitter, and it led to Viprah's video about the clip gaining over 100,000 views, which isn't where it ends at all. Not only did Hannah and Keylocker, the people who Viprah's videos were about, get a lot of hate, but so did Viprah himself, and it all turned into a mess. Regardless of anything, we have to remember that this is Minecraft drama, and these people don't deserve the infinite amount of hate they received and still do receive at the end of the day, as they're all still people regardless of whatever went down. The aftermath of this whole situation led people who weren't even directly involved to get doxxed, and this whole situation is something that has already been covered tons of times by creators like myself and Namebrand. Oh yeah, remember Namebrand? Namebrand was one of the most well-known and respected creators in the Hypixel community in 2021, where he was known for creating news content when Lego Maestro, the other well-respected news creator in the community at the time, had been involved in lots of drama. In 2022 though, Namebrand completely turned the tables and was the one who got cancelled, which is something I've already covered in my Hypixel news documentary, but essentially what you need to know now is that there's no drama anymore between either Namebrand or Lego, and that Namebrand is now back to creating news videos as well. The good thing about Namebrand is that he does have a loyal audience, just like you guys watching this video, and especially my channel members. Shout out to y'all. I do an ad read for myself, but if you're interested in supporting me, you can click the join button next to the subscribe one to see what perks you get. Anyways, even if Namebrand is well on the way to 30,000 subscribers, it's unlikely that he'll even get the YouTube rank on the server when he does hit 30k, unlike Rice Farmer 11, who used to have it. Rice had gotten YouTube rank in October of 2022 and lost it recently on April 19th of the following year, where he had been banned and interrogated for cheating, which led to multiple of his accounts being banned. That isn't all though, because the Rice Farmer situation goes way deeper, involving duping, botting, and boosting stats illegitimately, with supposedly having thousands of dollars of illegal items in the Hypixel pit, although it does go way deeper than that too. It all starts with signs of corrupt Hypixel staff, where Hypixel staff reports Rice complaining about Hypixel moderation to the admin instance, which is very suspicious for them to report, as who doesn't complain about moderation? Then it all continues with the Hypixel Creator Program Manager tracking and using messages from Rice's second channel Discord server to try and find a valid reason to take Rice's YouTube rank away, or at least that's what it looks like. Following all of this, when Rice was eventually banned, he was banned for cheating and not any of the other things he was accused of. The messages between Rice and the Hypixel admin make it even weirder, as Rice played in more than just 2 accounts than the 2 of his which were banned, and the only 2 accounts that were banned were the ones he had shown on his second channel's Discord server. The theories of corruption aren't too far off, but most people haven't even talked about this side of the story. However, in my second channel, I do have 2 videos where I interviewed Rice amounting to over 20 minutes covering the topic in full depth, which you can make your own verdict over. And whilst yes, Rice lost his rank on Hypixel, thousands of others actually lost their rank on Mineplex. Mineplex used to be the single-handedly biggest Minecraft server in multiplayer back in the early days before Hypixel took over, amassing tens of thousands of players at all times, beating servers like Hypixel, Hive, and CubeCraft. But recently the server was shut down. Basically, the server was suddenly taken offline for days on end without any reports from any staff, and the only staff who talked about it had said they had no idea what was going on, all until a Mineplex admin had made a post regarding what happened.
Hello all. As you're all aware, all servers in the website have been down for a couple of days now. Unfortunately, I've been given the burden of informing you that this will be forever. I shouldn't need to be the one to tell you all this, I shouldn't have to. But in the end, you all deserve to know that it's over, and I suppose I'll need to be the one to do it. I wish there was more to say. I wish that things would have gone differently, and I wish we all would have had time to say a proper goodbye to it. Give it a proper send-off. Thank you guys so much for the wonderful years. I wish you all the best of luck in the future with whatever you end up doing.
This announcement even caught the attention of the owner of Hypixel, Simon, who tweeted out,
"After making millions over the years, the current Mineplex owners didn't even bother to properly shut down the servers with a thank you message to the community. There are claims that they didn't pay their own last remaining what a weird tweet, bro. There are claims that they didn't pay their own last remaining developers in the last few months. What a shit show. This server meant a lot to a ton of players over the years, but to the owners, it was just numbers. Numbers stopped meeting their expectations. Okay. Numbers stopped meeting their expectations, and the whole thing probably became a mere distraction. They just moved on and left the players and even the developers in the dark. Shameless. Couldn't even take 5 fucking minutes. But hey, they did take 5 minutes a while ago to ask for VIP only games to increase profits. Lol. I respect the original owners who built the server and made us level up our game back in the day. I just couldn't say the same about the current one that just had zero care in the world and left their community without a proper goodbye that would have taken 5 minutes to write.
Mineplex was a server which had limited time left, as we all well knew. It had a denying player base and it couldn't stay afloat for much longer, and it wasn't even the only one thing to shut down recently, because Lunar Client just shut down another huge client. Solar Tweaks used to be the biggest Lunar Client modification, essentially a modded version of the normal Lunar Client, but where you'd get every cosmetic to yourself. What this means is basically that if you use Solar Tweaks, you'd have the option to choose any cosmetic, but only you would be able to see it. Ignoring the fact that custom modding Lunar Client is not allowed, this isn't actually the first and only time Lunar took down one of these third-party applications, because Lunar in the past has strictly warned and even banned people who use these modifications, with an announcement from a Lunar Client owner who said,
Hey everyone, this announcement should serve as a reminder that any third-party programs that modify Lunar Client, distribute our code, or unlock cosmetics or emotes are strictly prohibited. At the end of the day, we want to create a safe environment for all of our players, and these programs are prohibiting us from doing so. We hope you understand and we'll let you know if there are any updates.
The thing with modded Lunar clients like Solar Tweaks is not only do they lose Lunar a lot of money, but they also re-enable banned mods like Free Look on Hypixel, which causes huge drama, just like when an up-and-coming bedwars YouTuber recently got banned. Travelite is an up-and-coming bedwars YouTuber with around 1,500 stars, and just recently got their account hacked and got banned from Hypixel for a year when the hacker decided to cheat on their account, and this is something which has been talked about notoriously seriously by Strav himself and other creators. What most people don't mention though is that Strav was banned for boosting earlier this year, which is why his cheating ban is a year instead of 30 days. Strav made a whole video on this, but it's important to keep all the details in mind as well. It's a shame he won't be able to play the new bedwars update on his 1400 star account because Hypixel is bringing leveling rewards to bedwars this summer. If you haven't heard, Hypixel had recently updated bedwars with some new maps, prestiges, and features, and whilst this update was underwhelming, it was only the first part of the bigger update, and what's coming next is likely to be big, as leveling rewards for bedwars have been hinted at, with a secret play command for bedwars 1v1s being added as well, which might get added with the update, but we won't know for sure until it's out. And can you believe that isn't even the biggest up and coming Hypixel update? Hypixel has been working for years on the release of Skyblock, because believe it or not, ever since 2019 it has been in beta, and the newest update they're working on shows a new type of island for Skyblock which is exclusive to 1.19 only, which is something Hypixel plans to implement more within the game, whilst still keeping the base 1.8 but keeping some areas for 1.19 exclusively. These changes have received a lot of attention and positive reception from the community. If you want, feel free to check out all of the other episodes of The Juice to catch up with the extra details of what's been going on recently, or check out the other types of videos I've been doing there. Oh, and subscribe if you made it this far. We're almost halfway to YouTube rank on Hypixel. Thanks for watching, I'll see you all next time.
Fuck, why does he have to do this, man? Sorry, my man, Mr. Brazil, Mr. Ali Brazil, Ali, ooh.